Live traffic reports and forecast on the 5s. Your only source for the weather conditions affecting your community.
We do have kind of a line of showers and thunderstorms that will push our way.
NBC 25 Morning News. Weekdays starting at 5:30 a.m. On air, online. Only one station hits home. NBC 25.
More than 200 retired sailors are in Hagerstown this week, honoring a ship that's been out of commission for nearly 20 years. But as NBC 25's Sharia Davis tells us, though the ship is no longer in existence, its memory will live on forever. Sharia?
Angelique, the USS Hector is one of the oldest ships in the U.S. Navy. Retired sailors once called it the floating machine shop because it was a ship used to repair others. 16,000 sailors once boarded the USS Hector, and although some have passed on, those who are still living will never forget its 43 years in service at this year's 10th reunion.
Whether you're engine room, on the deck, no matter where you're at, if you're a USS Hector sailor, there's a common bond between you.
The $80 million ship was built in California back in 1944, but after traveling across the world repairing other ships, it was sold to Pakistan in 1987.
Mostly we was best at was repairing valves, rebuilding valves, and ships alongside, mostly destroyers, that we would work on.
Former sailors remembered the USS Hector and even shared their fondest memories.
One thing I remembered is coming back from Liberty. I was in my whites. We had too much to drink. I fell down the gangway and I laid there all night, and the guys walked on me. They wouldn't lift me up.
One sailor experienced a hang fire that almost cost his life.
If that thing was blown up inside of that turret, the 13 people or whoever was in there wouldn't be here today.
In fact, this ship has paved the way for an inventor who was one of the first sailors on board.
They wanted somebody to invent a brushless DC motor, and it took me a year and a half, but I did it. It's the only motor that's used in all of the space vehicles.
Now, a lot of former sailors are from Washington County. The reunion is held every 2 years. The next one will be in South Dakota in 2008. Angelique?